A British officer was surveying the wreckage after an earthquake wreaked havoc in Nepal and northern Bihar when he discovered Mithila Art. He made the decision to spread the art form to the rest of the world after becoming mesmerized by the beauty in the turmoil. In a small town in Bihar, a group of ladies gather around a city wall and trace what looks to be a painting on the white background of the mud. With its contrasting dark and brilliant colors incorporated into the tribal motifs, the art style has a special allure for onlookers. When an earthquake devastated Nepal and northern Bihar, a British officer was inspecting the rubble when he came across Mithila Art. After being mesmerized by the beauty within the chaos, he decided to introduce the art form to the rest of the globe. A group of women gather around a city wall in a small village in Bihar and draw what appears to be a painting on the white background of the mud. The art form has a unique fascination for viewers because of the contrast between the bright and dark colors used in the tribal motifs. An enormous earthquake with a magnitude of 8.0 struck Nepal and a portion of northern Bihar in 1934. The houses toppled like decks of cards, leaving behind a cascade of wreckage as the devastating tremors tore the city apart and its citizens fought to survive. A British civil serviceman named William Archer, who had recently been appointed the Madhubani magistrate, was in charge of evaluating the damage. The people recognized him as the policeman who oversaw law and order and frequently resolved their minor conflicts. Archer entered the city and began sifting through the devastation left behind when he noticed something that attracted his attention. This would go down in history as the event that made Mithila Art popular worldwide. The precise plot is revealed by Archer's diary, which was later found. I had gone out one evening to a village near Madhubani itself and happened upon a modest white temple, the author recalls. I was asked to view the image by the Mahant priest. It was a black stone that was dressed like a doll. Although the residences had sustained significant damage, none of them were completely destroyed. I could look into some of the interior rooms beyond the courtyards, and what I discovered astounded me. Afterwards, Archer makes mention of the murals that he saw being painted on the walls. What I was observing was a kobar, a marital chamber. Everything painted was intended to bring the bride and bridegroom wealth, luck, and fertility because this is where they would be married. This was Archer's first interaction with the renowned Mithila Art, as the world would eventually witness. Yet as he dug deeper into this subject, he was shocked to see how varied the art form was among households. He continues, their murals had a really distinctive style. It implied the same freedoms, the same rejection of reality as it appears on the surface, and the same resolve to portray a compelling motion of a subject rather than a factual account. Yet, chaos. The women were impassioned in contrast to Brahmins. They depicted their major theme with screaming audacity and brutal forcefulness. We had an electrical encounter with these murals, and I was mesmerized by what I saw there. What others considered commonplace, I thought was excellent. The artwork was present and united us. I found the mud to be beautiful. In order to spread awareness of this amazing art form, Archer wrote a paper in 1949 that detailed what he had observed. Yet, it had not yet been able to draw in as many viewers as he would have liked. As a result, he asked Pupil Jayakar, the All India Handloom Board's then head, to contact the Kayastha and Brahmin households in 1966. A video showing Mithila art was intended to be made. Regrettably, this strategy was also a failure. But Jayakar was determined that Mithila art would receive the acclaim it deserved, so he contacted Mumbai artist Bhaskar Kulkarni. The two started teaching local women in the villages of Jitwarpur and Ranti how to translate Mithila art to paper. In 1967, the first paintings were displayed publicly at a New Delhi exhibition. From there, they traveled to distant lands in 1970, including Japan, Europe, the USSR, and Japan. The Mithila art had achieved international acclaim. Many renowned writers, journalists, and celebrities have carried the art form's flag to international stages throughout history. They include individuals like American anthropologist Raymond Owens, German anthropologist and filmmaker Erika Moser, and French journalist and filmmaker Yves Becquet. They would purchase paintings made by local Mithila artists, sell them in the US, and give the earnings back to the creators. What is it about art that is so great that once people see it, they can't stop staring?